Sunday morning in October. The occasion? The Pittsburgh 200, a national invitational race for stock cars on the famous Heidelberg half mile, a great dirt track. Drivers and cars are here from many parts of the United States and Canada. We've heard much about these out-of-state cars, and some of the best in the business are here today. Some from Ontario, New York, Ohio, Michigan, and Indiana. And of course, the Pittsburgh Racing Association drivers are here in force. These are some of the top drivers and machines in the country. 7 Plymouth, 50 Chevrolets, 27 Fords. There are Buicks, Pontiacs, yes, and even an Edsel. But only the fastest 50 will start here today. All day yesterday, the drivers qualified these cars on the fast Heidelberg half mile. The top 50 from a field of well over 100 will be the front starters, and another 10 earned their start from the consolation race. The boys have had plenty of time to work on the cars. They should be ready to run. The Pittsburgh 200, a one-of-a-kind meeting not to be equaled for another year. Who will win it? A local favorite or a stranger? Will it be a well-run race? What dangers are in store here this afternoon? Well, the thousands of willing fans are also willing to pay to find out. The fans, the people who make it all worthwhile in the end, who flock to tracks like this one all over the country to make this sport the second largest spectator draw in the world, the sport of automobile racing. There are tense announcers, pretty girls, excitement, fun lovers. Those who just like to see well-engineered cars driven at speeds of 100 miles an hour, all here to see this race. But first, there are the fast laps to see how the cars and the track will be matched on this particular afternoon. Some, of course, don't do so well. 50 good cars are lining up to start this race. The wheels of fortune for some, heartbreak for others. Here at Heidelberg, drivers like Herb Scott, the PRA champion, Buddy O'Connor, a real pro, Norm Benning, a proven charger, Bob James, one of the best in the business, Don Luffy, always a threat, Bob Waring with a great year behind him, and Don Dale, semi-retired from racing, but a thriller on these half miles. The Plymouth Fury pace car brings the cars around on the parade lap. On the pole, Herb Scott. Then come Wayne Bennett, Lou Sturcio, Buddy O'Connor, Norm Benning, Jim Bickerstaff, Jim Buxton, Frank Cura, Bob James, Joy Thayer, Jim Ruttman, Dick Mitchell, Don Dale, Roy Gemberling, Don Luffy, Jim Martin, Bobby Jones, Danny Bird, Bob Frederick, Lee Palmer, Don Sawyer, Bill Forney, Joe Bennett, Chuck Morris, Delmar Clark, Bob Ashbrook, Gus Akazilli, Johnny Orban, George Cooper, Pete Bira, Don Gregory, Hugh Cole, Jack Buchholz, Dick Schwartzlander, Ron Degenkolb, Bill Douglas, Kenny Brenner, Nick Solka, Harry Spencer, and the rest of the field. And now down for the start. The pace car's out, the green flag is out, and the Pittsburgh 200 is underway. Michigan goes out in front and at number 98. It leads the field of Herb Scott in the number 1, Lou Sturcio in the 73, Norm Benning in the number 52, Buddy O'Connor in the 38, Frank Cura in 33, Jim Buxton in 31, and Joy Thayer in the 799. The first laps of this race set the pace, and it's very fast. At speeds of 100 miles an hour on the straightaways, positions change very, very rapidly. Benning in the number 52 runs third now and tries to get by. He's battling Herb Scott for that second spot. The number 1 of Herb Scott high on the outside. Benning dives down inside and gets by it. Benning pours it on with that number 52, and Dick Mitchell beginning to move up in the number 27. And Benning broadsiding now very early in this race, trying to catch the front running Wayne Bennett in the number 98. Fourth corner now. Benning down on the inside to try to get by Bennett, but Bennett able to outrun him and pour it on. Herb Scott still runs third. Buddy O'Connor now in the 5th spot. And Benning high on the outside. outside, up in the loose dirt. It's dangerous up there, so he'll come back down and chase Wayne Bennett down that back straightaway. No, he stays high up against the fence. It may get chancy in the corner. Then he takes a big chance, goes on the outside, and makes it. He gets by Wayne Bennett to go into the front spot. There's a wheel off, a wheel on the track. A dangerous thing, but where's it from? Herb Scott. Scott, running third, has lost the wheel. The big track bad luck dogs the champion again. But everyone through there all right, and with 5 laps down, Norm Benning again pours it on to try to build that lead. Traffic getting heavy early in this race. Norm Benning in the number 52, full broadside through those corners. With a long way to go, will the tires hold out? Now Joy Fair of Pontiac, Michigan stops the throttle of that Falcon number 799. And Dick Mitchell of Trenton, Michigan is really running it at number 27. Mitchell fairly flying. The heavy traffic keeps Scott out of the pits. Mitchell is the number 27 who started 12th in this race, now runs in that third spot. He punches that throttle. Lou Sturgio, Buddy O'Connor, and Joy Fair battle for the 4th spot and go by the slower car. Now Wayne Bennett in the number 98 tries to get by. Norm Benning able to put a slower car between he and the 2nd spot running Bennett. And Dick Mitchell coming on very strong in that number 27. On the number 73, able to get up on the outside and stay in front of Buddy O'Connor and Joy Fair. Sergio appears as though he has that 4th spot sewed up at this point. And Herb Scott finally makes it into the pits. Benning smoothly works his way through the traffic, and Wayne Bennett right behind him. Begins to move on in the number 98. Smooth work through the corners by the front runner. Now Danny Bird of Dearborn, Michigan brings the 08 Edsel into a battle with Joy Fair's Falcon for the 7th spot. He's really been moving. Benning has been broadsiding these corners, but Bennett stays right with him. And Dick Mitchell in the number 27 is really moving on. Sideways, but it lines him up exactly straight down the chute. 11 laps have gone by now. Benning, Bennett, and there the 007 of Pete Vera has flat out into the infield. He's all right. The race running under the green flag. Of Dick Mitchell, a top runner from Trenton, Michigan, has taken that 2nd spot. He started 12th in this race and running 2nd now. Closing in on the back bumper of Norm Benning's number 52. A battle shaping up between the front-running Chevrolet and the challenging Ford. Benning now caught in the slower traffic, down behind the cars of Gus Akazili. Dick Mitchell up on the inside of the number 27 through the corner. Leads it. Dick Mitchell has taken the lead. Benning, not out of it by a long shot, stays on the outside. Both cars caught behind the slower traffic. Flying down that back straightaway, nearly 100 miles an hour at that point. Through that corner, Mitchell pouring it on. No, he's slowing down. Dick Mitchell, 2nd spot runner, the 27 slowing down. Signals us. He's going into the pits and out of it. And fire, Hugh Cole in the convertible is on fire. He's into the pits. The car burning, the fireman rushing over. Cole will be out of that car. He's all right. 25 laps have gone by now. Norm Benning hasn't slowed down here this afternoon. A long way to go. Can the tires take it? Will the fuel last? These are the questions the drivers have to ask. The number 99 798. Pushes the Ford now, trying to close the gap between he and the front-running Norm Benning. Bennett now in the second spot. The number 73 still holding that third spot in this race, but Joy Fair, the number 799, is moving on. Heavy traffic in some of those corners, but the front runners handling beautifully, getting through there with no trouble. Bill Friedhofer, the number 32, nudges a car in front of him to try to pick up a spot. Now with 37 laps down, Norm Benning continuing to lead in the number 52, Wayne Bennett, the second spot runner, in the number 98, in the third spot machine now, the 799 of Joy Fair. And trouble in the corner, two convertibles in trouble against the fence. Don Sawyer, the number 3, and Roy Gemmerling in the number 41. The caution flag is out, the race is slowed. The pace car will be back on the track to line up the cars behind it. Officials in the Plymouth Fury pace car lining up the cars behind. Now the green, and we're underway again. Benning wasting no time at all, getting that number 52 out in front. But Wayne Bennett wants that spot very badly with the number 98. He's pushing hard. Positions changing very rapidly back in that group. Bob James with the number 43, Wayne Bennett with the number 98, Don Dale, Joy Fair in the 799, almost lost it. In the number 33. Inside Wayne Bennett in the number 98. It just makes a sandwich for Bennett to try to get through. Bob James in the 43, pushing hard. Don Luffy in the number 18, Frank Cura in the 33. All these boys running extremely hard here this afternoon. Joy Fair in the 799, now almost on the back bumper of the second spot running. Wayne Bennett's number 98. In the 00, the boy from Michigan decides he'd rather watch it from the parking lot. The caution flag comes out. 48 laps gone by as Bob Fredericks 00 is taken from the track. A tough fight for a boy from Michigan. A long way to go. The wheels of fortune not turning so well for him this afternoon. So once more, the pace car lining up the cars behind it. 53 laps have gone by, and Norm Benning again steamboats out in front. With his work cut out for it. And the number 98 chasing Benning, and chasing him the 799 of Joy Fair. And now Buddy O'Connor in the number 38. A heavy favorite here this afternoon. Really beginning to pour it on with that Chevrolet. Buddy is cranking that 38. He's got his eyes and sights set on the number 799 of Joy Fair. O'Connor in the fourth spot, gunning. Through the traffic now, tries it outside. O'Connor right behind him. The little 799 flies down that back straightaway. But in the corners, Buddy O'Connor, right on Fair's back bumper. Tries it every way. He tried it inside, outside, and now rides right on the back bumper of the third spot running Joy Fair, the number 799. O'Connor is moving on. Speeds are building in these early laps of the race. Tremendous speeds here this afternoon. has lapped every car in this field except the front four. Good driving by the front-running Norm Benning in the number 52. And now O'Connor's out on the inside of the number 38, gets by the 799 of Joey Fair. Buddy O'Connor now arrives third in this race. And Norm Benning in the 52 trying to get by O'Connor. If he can do that, he'll have two cars left in the race he has not been able to pass here this afternoon. O'Connor to the fence, the number 14 of Jimmy Bickerstaff into the fence. Bickerstaff is still in that car. Is he all right? He is. The little Ohio driver is up and out of there. He's okay. The caution light is on. The field is closed. 78 laps down. Norm Benning leads it. Wayne Bennett in the number 98, the second spot runner, and Buddy O'Connor in the number 38 runs third. Dan Bird in the number 08, the Edsel beginning to move along. Wayne Bennett in the number 98, still with his sights set on the front-running Norm Benning. Benning has gone by O'Connor. He has now just two cars left in this race to get by. O'Connor's in trouble. The 38 of Buddy O'Connor slowing down and headed into the pits. Crew waits. People running from other cars come over to help the O'Connor here this afternoon. A heavy favorite of this race, a real veteran of the business. Halfway mark now, 100 laps down, 100 more to go. Now the time begins to tell. Getting late in the day, the tire wear, the fuel is beginning to disappear. The drivers are beginning to tire. But not Norm Benning in the number 52. Benning riding a little higher now, putting the right rear tire in the loose dirt, favoring it just a little bit. Positions have changed in this race this afternoon. Norm Benning leads it in the 52. Wayne Bennett is running second in the 98. The third spot car is the 799 now of Joy Fair. The fourth spot car, Bill Forney in the number 199, running real well here this afternoon. Don Dale in the number 198, still moving up. He is now running fifth in this race. Lou Sturgio, the number 73, is in the sixth spot. The seventh spot runner, Chuck Morris, now in the number 133. Flying here this afternoon, Johnny Orban in the number 57 beginning to move. Johnny is running ninth now. He started 29th in this race. And a blonde engine, the number 133 of Chuck Morris. The eighth spot runner here this afternoon is out of it. The engine is gone. And a wheel heading into the pits. Look out in there. The car on the front straightaway. Jeep Yacobucci of Cleveland, Ohio, out of his car in the 01, 119 laps down. Now Joey Fair, the number 799, slowing down. He's running in the third spot now and slowing down. Norm Benning has left the third spot car of this race. Beginning to move real well. And Johnny Orban in the number 57 pouring it on. The little number 799 of Joy Fair appears to be in trouble here this afternoon. Fair has parked the car. He is out of it. The boy from Bridgeville in the 198 is now running in the third spot, and Bob James in the 43 is out of it. Don Dale, who started 29th in this race, is running third now. The Ford, the number 198, is really moving on. Dale, one of the favorite runners on the half mile. time is the front-running Norm Benning, but his sights set on the front-running number 52, Benning and Bennett. Both drivers handling just beautifully here this afternoon. Now, a lot of good machines have gone by the boards here this afternoon. Norm Benning leads it in the number 52. Wayne Bennett, the second spot runner, in the number 98. Don Dale is the third spot runner in the 198. Bill Forney in the 199 runs fourth. Lou Sturgio is fifth in the number 73. The six-spot car now, Johnny Orban. He is really moving in the number 57. Through those corners here this afternoon. Dan Bird in the 08 the Edsel. He's been doing a tremendous job here since he has made the pit stop earlier today. Danny Bird trying to get back in contention with the Edsel 08. Tom Dale gets the signal from the pits. He gives them the circle finger and tells them that everything is okay. Down, the green flag is out again, and again Norm Benning is out front and flying. Don Dale in the number 198. As that Ford really cranked up and moving now, nudges a car out of his way into the corner and storms down the back straightaway. Wayne Bennett. One eye on the track, the other one on the front-running Norm Benning. Wayne Bennett is now the only car in this race with 188 laps gone by that is still on the same lap with the front-running Benning. Don Dale, a lap behind from a pit stop earlier, has done a phenomenal job with the number 198 getting back in contention. He runs third now, but a lap behind Wayne Bennett to the number 98. Don Dale is trying everything he knows how to try to make that lap up. The closing laps of this race, never once has Norm Benning taken his foot out of the throttle. He's been storming it all afternoon. Ron Degenkolb with the number 10 just riding around trying to get a finishing position. But a traffic jam in the corner of the second spot running. Wayne Bennett is spun. He's against the fence. Will he be able to get back in competition? The yellow flag is out. And Bennett is okay. He's back in the race, has not lost the position. Pace car back on the field now. The contenders lined up behind him. Norm Benning leading it in the number 52. Wayne Bennett, the second spot car, number 98. Don Dale in the number 198. Bill Forney in the 199. Lou Sturgio in the 73. In the sixth spot car, now Johnny Orban in the number 57. And Don Dale begins to dog the back bumper of the front-running Norm Benning. Dale very badly wants to make up that lap that he has lost. These drivers are no strangers to each other at all. Many, many times on this half mile here at Heidelberg, they've staged the same sort of a tremendous race. Norm Benning, the boy from Braddock, Don Dale from Pittsburgh, two Pittsburgh drivers running out in front here this afternoon. Wayne Bennett, the second spot car in from Michigan. Beautiful driving by both chauffeurs through those corners and through the traffic. And it looks as if Don Dale may make the bid on the outside and trying to take the front-running Norm Benning on the outside. Quite a trick if he can do it. He's done a magnificent job on Heidelberg this afternoon. Still, Don Dale continues to trail Norm Benning. The white flag has come out the last lap. One more time around. If Don Dale is going to get by Norm Benning and get back on the same lap, he has got to do it now. Tremendous bid. Down on the inside, the fans out of the seats, the checkered flag falls. Norm Benning has won it. Wayne Bennett in the 98 is second. Don Dale, a beautiful driving job, is third. Bill Forney in the 199 is fourth. Lou Sturgio fifth in the 73. Johnny Orbit in the 57 is sixth. But happy, Norm Benning slows down for the first time this afternoon to pick up a happy crew member. For Norm Benning, the Cinderella driver of the Pittsburgh Racing Association this year, it's the second big win of the season in this car. He gets the checkered flag and the winner's money, the trophy, and the glory.